Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something extremely exciting for you, and that is a haul. It is probably one of the most exciting hauls that I will ever do, and that is because it is my IMATS haul. It's my haul from when I went to IMATS in Toronto a couple weeks ago with my beautiful friend April, and yeah, we both did a good amount of damage while we were there. We went on this Saturday, and it was from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Toronto Convention Center, and we didn't get tickets for the Sunday, which was 10 to 5, I think, because we figured that we would have done enough damage and have been there long enough on the Saturday. So we just went for the one day, and that was enough. Our dogs were barking, and we had already spent enough money. So this is the bag that everybody gets when they walk in. You see how giant this thing is? It's about half full from stuff that I purchased while I was there. I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it because I'm gonna be honest, I've already used a lot of these things, and I just kind of picked them back out of like my drawers and stuff in order to put them in this bag and show you. So yeah, I'm going to start, keep it on my lap I guess. I'm gonna start by taking out this. This is probably the heaviest thing, and this is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. And this is quick drying, rinse-free formula, professional grade. This bottle should hopefully last me until the next time I go to IMATS, and that will probably be a year from now. So I pray to God that this lasts a year. It should, because honestly, I've already used it. I've been using it for the past 2 weeks, and this is it. That's all that's gone from it. You need the tiniest amount. This stuff is very strong smelling, but it works. This stuff is amazing. The next thing, this isn't really in order anyways, but the next thing that I can grab out of this bag is this little kit by Lit Cosmetics. They had a deal where you buy one of these little kits, it comes with one container of glitter as well as the little clearly liquid glitter base, and and there's a little brush, and then you picked another glitter and it was $20, which if you think about it is actually an amazing deal, because for the amount that you are going to use, it's going to last you forever. So the kit that I got was the Champagne Wishes kit, and then my second glitter that I chose is called Disco Diva. Now Champagne Wishes is just, it is stunning. I used this last week. Yeah, I used this last week as my eyeliner, and I got so many compliments. It was unbelievable. Now you have to use the glitter glue because, or like the glitter base, because it's very loose. And I'm just getting it all over my beauty room floor. Because it's very loose and it will make a damn mess. And the second shade that I got is called Disco Diva, and it is just a gorgeous purple shade. And I got something that I don't normally go for in these because I want to branch out a little more in my creativity when I do my makeup looks. Next, I didn't get these at the same time. I got 2 Z palettes, and only one of them has shadows in it because this one, I don't know when I'm going to use it. It is the Sparkly Silver Z palette, the large size, and I was so excited when I saw the booth. I think it was called Must, like M-U-S-S-T. This booth, or that booth, had this, and My friend April and I got 2 out of the last 3, and I'm really, really happy about it. I don't even know what kind of shadows I'm going to put in it. Nothing, but I just knew that I had to have it. And the second Z palette I got is the zebra print one. And this I filled, this is kind of a 2-in-1, I filled with Stilazzi shadows. Now these shadows are enormous. They are about the size, if not they are the size, of the Makeup Forever Artist shadows. And these things are $3. $3. I only got 6. Only. As April and I were going through all of the stuff that we purchased on Saturday evening, we stayed at my cousin's house. My cousin lives in Toronto. Hi Chris, if you're watching, and Becky. Thank you so much for letting us stay. As we were going through, I compared a lot of this stuff to shadows that I already own. And it turns out I have a type. I would like to compare these right this minute to my Makeup Geek palette that I have. And you will probably laugh at me because a lot of them are extremely similar. This shadow here is extremely similar to this shadow here. Let me just, yeah. This is, I have a type, obviously. But $3 a piece, I mean, I really don't know why I didn't get 12. Oh, also from Stilazzi, the Stilazzi booth, I got a bunch of lashes. I got 6 pairs of lashes because they were $1 a piece. $1. So I got, I'm just gonna show you quickly the styles. I got $9.59. They are all extremely similar. Is that focusing? Yeah. Some are fuller than others, you know. That one there is $9.38. This one is $9.60. These are style $9.66. These are $9.62. And these are $9.39. This was a big purchase for such a tiny thing. This hurt me a little, but at the same time I'm really happy that I have it now. It is a pair of velour lashes, and this is in the style Girl You Crazy. These are 100% mink lashes, and I chose this style because of Casey Holmes, and I think this is one of her favorite styles, so honestly that's the only reason. But I have heard that you get about 25 to 30 uses out of these lashes because they're such great quality. And on the website, I think that these are $30. They were $25 at IMATS. From the brand Naked Cosmetics, April and I split on a stack of pigments because they had them, I think they were $10 a piece or a stack of 6 for $40. So we split and we got the Heavy Metals collection, right? Yeah, Heavy Metal. And she got like the gold and the nude shades, and I chose the more bold shades because, once again, I want to try to get like a little bit more out of my comfort zone when it comes to doing makeup looks. So these are the 3 that I got. There's a really nice copper shade, a really nice eggplant shade, and then this cobalt blue, which honestly, I don't think I've ever used a blue shadow in my life. So I don't know when or if or how I'm going to use it, but that's the fun in getting new stuff, right? Next, there's a little story behind this one. There was a Morphe Brushes booth, which is unbelievably exciting. But the problem is that every single person at IMATS was in line for Morphe. It was a 4-hour line, and April and I waited in it for quite some time, and you know, we were talking with the girl in front of us, and I decided I didn't want to stay in line anymore, that I could order stuff online. So we left the line, but the girl in front of us said, hey, if you ever decide to come back, come find me and I'll let you in, which is a huge no-no. A huge no-no. But we went back like 2 hours later, 2.5 hours later, and she was just about to like turn from the line to go into the booth to look at products and buy products. And she let us back in. So we bought some stuff. One of those things that I bought was a palette. Now, unfortunately, Morphe has been sold out of the 35O palette forever. It is extremely coveted, this palette, and I'm just going to wait because they have guaranteed that it is a permanent item, but it's just taking a really long time to come back in stock, and then it came back in stock, and then it sold out in like an hour again, and I'm just gonna wait because once the, you know, the 5 million people that order it have it, it'll be back in stock, and it won't go out of stock in an hour again. I'm just gonna wait. Until that time, I got this. And this is the 35E palette. And it is just as gorgeous. All Morphe shadows are gorgeous. I have another Morphe palette back there. That's the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. And then I also have like a make your own palette, which is the first thing that I got. But this, I don't want to touch the shadows because if you know anything about me, if you've seen any of my past videos, you know that I get anxiety when it comes to like using a new shadow or touching or swatching a new shadow. So I don't want to do it yet until I take pictures for my blog, and then I'll go ham sandwich and I will just swatch all of them because that's the only way that I can break the ice, is if I do all or nothing. Also from Morphe, I got some lashes. They were 6 for $15. I got a lot of lashes. Actually, I think this is the last set of lashes that I got. I got these. They were 6 for $15. So I got 2 sets of the 415s, 2 sets of the 217s, and 2 sets of the DWs, which kind of stands for demi-wispy. Some of the last things, okay, so these are all from NYX, and NYX was another really long line. It was probably 2.5 to 3 hours. I don't know how. I honestly don't know how. Like, I get, you know, you want to stand in line, you want to swatch, and you want to decide, but I mean, come on. Come on. Nobody wants to wait in line that long. Like, April and I drove 4 hours to get there. We had to wait in line to get into the area that they had all of the booths set up. Like, I don't want to wait in line after line after line. Like, it's a really time consuming. I'm super impatient. So we waited until almost the very end, and there was nobody in line at NYX. So yeah, these are just a few of the things that I picked up. Just a few. These are all of the things I picked up. Just a few. One of them is the NYX Très Jolie Gel Pencil Liner. And this has almost the exact same consistency as the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Liners. It is actually a little better because it's a twist up. What up? You don't have to sharpen it, which is incredible to me. And all of this stuff that I got from NYX, I only purchased because I can't get it anywhere else in Canada. Anywhere else that sells NYX, where sells NYX? I think it's just Rexall that sells NYX products right now. So I got stuff that I can't find at my local Rexall. And so yeah, that was that. I got an intense butter gloss, and this is in the shade Tres Leches. And I picked this up because Kathleen Lights loves it. And it is a very pretty shade. It's another like nice dark nude. And look at that. It looks like a liquid lipstick, but it's just a gloss. It's really, really pretty. This is another thing that I can't get in Canada, and that is a prismatic shadow. This is in the shade Punk Heart, and it's a really pretty purple. Oh my god, it's so pigmented. It's a really pretty purple, and it's nice and metallic-y. And then I grabbed two of these. These are the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And I grabbed two of these because they were like $10, which is less than half the price of an Anastasia Brow Wiz at Sephora, which is $27, by the way. And it is almost identical to it. This is in the shade Auburn as well. Like, it has the little spoolie on the one end, and then it has the twist up pencil on the other end. It's the exact same amount put into this product, 0.09 grams. It is made in South Korea, which is exactly the same as the Anastasia Brow Wiz. And I was watching a video by Marlena, Makeup Geek, and she was doing a comparison, like, what is her thing called? Splurge or Purge? Splurge or Purge. And she was comparing the NYX Micro Brow to the Anastasia Brow Wiz. And she said, chances are they're made in the same factory. She knows things. She's a makeup business owner, and I trust her. So I got two of these. They were like $10 at IMATS, and that still didn't even equal the amount of one Brow Wiz. I don't know why I didn't grab 3 or 4, so I can not buy Brow Wizes anymore. And then the last items that I have, if you can hear it, is all brushes. Okay, I got 15, which, you know, some of you might say, why did you get so many brushes? And some of you might say, you didn't get enough brushes. 13 out of the 15 are eye brushes. These 3 are by Delium Tools. This is technically a contour brush, but I was actually thinking about using it because you don't have to follow all the rules, right? I was thinking of using it for setting my under eye concealer because it fits perfectly in there. This is just an eyeshadow brush, and this is a blending brush. And this is kind of shaped like, where are you? This is kind of shaped like my Sigma E25. And by kind of, I mean almost identical. Focus. Almost identical. Oh, actually, this one might be a little more dense than the Sigma. Sigma's a little fluffier too. See, they're different. They're different. Not all brushes are the same. All of these are by the same brand, and that is Royal and Langnickel. And these all serve a different purpose as well. The big one here is a contour powder brush. So I will be using that to contour, and it's so soft. I think these ones are vegan, like the pink ones. Same with the pink ones there in the Delium Tools. Those are also vegan. And they're just so soft. Like, I can't even describe to you how soft these are. And the rest, of course, are eye brushes. This one here is a flat liner brush. And this is so dense. And I believe that I will be using this to, like, push shadow so, like, super close to my lower lash line. It says it's a short flat liner, but I'll just use it for shadow. This one here is an eye blender, and this, of course, this is shaped almost exactly like the Sigma E25 as well. This is different. I bought this and I showed April and we both laughed because it's not a blending brush. This is called Pointed Liner. Now, I don't know who's doing their liner this thick. Like, look at this. Look at this brush. I don't want my liner that thick. So I think what I would use this for, if ever, was to make a cut crease with it. Know what I mean? I really don't like the look of a cut crease, but if I have a brush to do it, I might do it. And this last one here is an eye shader. So that will just be used for packing shadow on the lid. Oops. All of these? Okay. I got one. God. I got one blending brush it's called Dione Cosmetics, and I believe that it's a Canadian company, and I think they're based out of Newfoundland or New Brunswick, somewhere on the East Coast. This brush is really soft too. This is the first thing that I purchased, I think. What do we have here? We have some Stilazzi brushes. I spent a fair amount of time at Stilazzi because number one, it didn't have a 6-hour line, and number two, everything was so inexpensive. They're all eye brushes, obviously. Only one is not a blending brush. So that is this one here. It's just a flat eye shader brush. And the rest are blending brushes. They don't all look the same. This one's dirty because I used it today. Let's see here. This one kind of looks like the E25. This one I was thinking more of a cut crease as well because it's tapered. I like that look. And then this one is just, yep, just a regular old blending brush. And last but most certainly not least are my two Morphe brushes that I bought. This one is the E27 and it is just a big fluffy blending brush. This is also dirty because I used it today, and I love this for like my first crease shade, my blending shade. Oh my god, Morphe brushes. They really do know what the hell they're doing. Maybe I should get some more. And this little baby here is the B42, and it is much smaller, a little pointed. Focus. No? Okay, cool. Much smaller, a little pointed, and I was actually thinking about using this to buff out my lower lash line. That is my IMATS haul. That is my paycheck. I honestly would not trade that experience for anything. It was an incredible time. April and I had an awesome time. Like, I don't even know how else to say it. We met professional makeup artists and YouTubers and like other Canadian beauty bloggers as part of a network that we belong to. It was so cool. Like, it was so cool. I can't even explain it. And to my cousin and his girlfriend, Chris and Becky, thank you once again so much for letting us stay at your place and for taking us out Saturday night. It was the longest day of our lives, but it was totally worth it. It was just a really long weekend, but it was so much fun. Like, I wouldn't trade that weekend for anything right now. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you later. This hair though, really gotta get some new stuff.